Hi, I'm Lon Lamb, Senior Editor at Cooks Illustrated, and today I'm going to walk you through our recipe for challah. Our version of this traditional Jewish bread starts with an easy-to-braid dough that bakes up moist, tender, and airy with a glossy, deeply browned crust. We'll start with the flour paste. In a medium bowl, whisk together half a cup of water and 3 tablespoons of bread flour. Microwave for 40 to 80 seconds, whisking every 20 seconds, until the mixture thickens to a stiff, smooth, pudding-like consistency. It should form mounds when dropped from the end of a whisk. Now for the dough. To the bowl of a stand mixer, add the flour paste, 1 large egg, 2 large egg yolks, a 1/4 cup of cold water, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and whisk until well combined. You want to make sure that no clumps of flour paste remain. Add 2 3/4 cups of bread flour and 1 1/4 teaspoons of instant or rapid rise yeast. Fit the stand mixer with the dough hook and mix on low speed until all the flour is moistened, 3 to 4 minutes. Let this stand for 20 minutes. Add a 1/4 cup of sugar and 1 teaspoon of table salt, and mix on medium speed for 9 minutes. The dough will be quite firm and dry. Transfer the dough to the counter and lightly grease the now empty mixer bowl with vegetable oil spray. Knead the dough briefly to form a ball and then place it in the greased mixer bowl. Lightly spray the dough with more vegetable oil spray and then cover the bowl with plastic wrap. Let the dough rise until it has doubled in volume, about 1½ hours. Line a rimmed baking sheet with parchment paper, and then place it in a second rimmed baking sheet. Transfer the dough to the counter and press into an 8-inch square, expelling as much air as possible. Left undisturbed, these pockets will continue to expand as the dough proofs and bakes, creating large holes in the finished loaf. Cut the dough in half lengthwise to form 2 rectangles, and cut each rectangle in half lengthwise to form 4 equal strips of dough. Working with 1 strip at a time, roll into a 16-inch long rope. Continue rolling, tapering the ends until the rope measures 18 inches long. Repeat with the remaining dough. If you find that the dough slips between the counter and your hands, moisten your palms with a tiny bit of water. That'll make it easier to roll each rope to the correct length. Arrange the ropes to create a plus sign, with the 4 ends overlapping in the center by ½ inch. Firmly press the center of the plus sign into the counter to seal the ropes to each other and to the work surface. If your counter isn't large enough, bend the ropes at 12 and 6 o'clock. Lift the rope at 12 o'clock, bring it over the center, and place in the 5 o'clock position. Lift the rope at 6 o'clock, bring it over the center, and place it in the 12 o'clock position. Lift the rope at the 9 o'clock position, and bring it over the center, and place it in the 4 o'clock position. Lift the rope at the 3 o'clock position, and working towards yourself, bring it over the braid and place it down in the 8 o'clock position. Adjust the ropes so they are at 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. Repeat these steps, working towards yourself until no dough remains. Pinch the ends of the ropes together and tuck both loaf ends under the braid. Carefully transfer the braid to the prepared baking sheets. Cover loosely with plastic wrap, and let rise until the dough does not spring back fully when gently pressed with a knuckle, about 3 hours. 30 minutes before baking, adjust the oven rack to the middle position and heat the oven to 350 degrees. In a small bowl, whisk together 1 egg and a pinch of salt. Brush the loaf with the egg wash. Bake until the loaf is deep golden brown and it registers at least 195 degrees. 35 to 40 minutes. Reaching an exact temperature isn't critical, so if you don't have an instant read thermometer, just bake until the loaf is deep golden brown. Remove the loaf from the oven and cool on a baking sheet for 20 minutes. Transfer to a wire rack and let cool completely before slicing, about 2 hours. I hope you enjoyed working along with me, and please give this loaf or the braided round a try. Thanks for watching.